We are indeed just days away now from the official start of winter, and we know that means the possibility for bitter cold here in Kansas in the months ahead. Amanda Broyles from Topeka's Rescue Mission and John Roberts, also from the Rescue Mission, are here to talk more about warming center efforts they're planning now to keep our community warm this winter. Amanda and John, good to see you both. Thanks for coming in.
You too.
Before we get to the warming centers, just briefly, you all have Christmas coming up, but you were saying our community has really stepped up and all your needs are being met in terms of that.
Yes, we are so thankful for all of the generosity. So we had our first set of Christmas parties today for our unsheltered at our Mobile Access Partnership. We have parties tomorrow for our Hope Center guests and for our men's side. And so, yeah, we have stockings for the kids. People are getting new outfits, all of those kinds of things. And so we are so grateful for what we've received.
So that's right now, but we've got to look ahead as well because we know those extra cold winter months are coming. John, I know you're the Deputy Director of Community Needs and Services there, and you all are planning the warming centers, if you will. Tell me about that effort.
Correct, yeah. So we are planning ahead so that in the case of really extreme cold weather and a couple other factors, potential precipitation, state of emergency, that if we need to help people get inside and get warm in the case that the weather elements become potentially life-threatening.
Sure.
And so we have been working behind the scenes to develop a plan. We have looked at the warming centers that we did the last 2 years and tried to improve on some things and build in some extra protocols and then collaborate with some other community partners just to be prepared in the event we need to do that.
And Amanda, we know a lot of people are going to need that warming center provided for them so they can stay warm. Talk about the need for it here locally, and also I know we've heard a lot about efforts recently to get the homeless folks, the unsheltered, into shelter, and it's a tougher situation than a lot of folks perhaps realize.
It is. You know, so we don't have an accurate count, right, of truly how many are our unsheltered neighbors on the street, but it's several hundreds, maybe even close to 1,000. And when we look at needing refuge in what is not just cold weather, it's really truly life-threatening, that's where we have to step up, and that's what we're working towards. And so it's going to be a little difficult this year with just the ordinance in place. We have seen a lot of individuals need to relocate with nowhere to go. And when I say nowhere, that's not an exaggeration. There are hardly any properties at all where they can go. And so our team, along with Vallejo's outreach team, the VA, TPD, we are all trying to continue to build relationships with people and know where they're at and do that, but it is difficult right now. So transportation is going to be one thing that we're going to continue to have a hurdle on because we want to go out. We want to rescue people when we need to. We want to be proactive so that maybe those rescues are limited so that we can help emergency personnel, but it is going to be difficult.
In terms of being proactive and trying to gear up for those warming centers, John, for folks who are watching us right now, perhaps they want to offer a helping hand, do something that they can to step up. What do you need in terms of that planning?
Absolutely. So we have going to be having some volunteer trainings upcoming, and so if people could just keep an eye out for that when those get scheduled, so that people who might be interested in coming and volunteering at a warming center in the event that we need one, that they would already have an idea of how it's going to be structured, how it's going to flow, and what to expect, and some best tips and practices. And as always, just regular needs of being able to provide for people food, snacks, non-perishable items that we can store away so that we can feed people in the need.
And in 10 seconds, Amanda, if folks want to get involved and help out, they can just contact you all?
Yes, the Topeka Rescue Mission you can do online, trmonline.org. Some of our main partners, they'll have it on their websites as well, Fellowship Highcrest, United Way of Kaw Valley, Let's Help. Those kinds of things. So when we enact these, it's going to be on their social medias as well.
Very good. Amanda Broyles and John Roberts with Topeka's Rescue Mission. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for your efforts.
Yes, thank you.
We'll see you again sometime soon.